Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning I have three guests from Mannington. I have Zack Zehner, the president of Mannington Residential, Mark Clayton, the president of Phenix Flooring, and Jimmy Tuley, the vice president of Residential Resilient. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning. I know you've got some news about expanding your relationship with Microban. We'll get to that in just a minute. Zack, if you don't mind, tell us, in light of all this craziness, how's Mannington's residential business doing?
Yeah, good morning, Kemp. You know, the residential side of the flooring business across the industry is doing well, and you're seeing the market adjust to the pandemic in the second half. We're seeing historic strength in existing home sales and new construction, and it's really driving some momentum. And that momentum is carrying across multiple product categories, which is great, you know, both hard and soft surface. You know, a trend that was occurring before we were heading into the pandemic, we saw the growth of rigid LVT continue to gain market share across the board, and we've seen that continue, and you've heard that from others as well.
Right.
The good news for us is, you know, Mannington's residential business has mirrored the overall trends. We've recovered quite nicely from the second quarter, and business has been strong in the second half of the year. We're really excited about carrying that momentum into the first quarter, and we have a couple of key strategic initiatives, obviously, that we're here to talk to you about to carry that momentum. Continued investment in the integration of Phenix is a key priority for us. The core drivers of the strategic fit of that acquisition, despite the pandemic, continue to be in place and continue to be strong. And we continue to invest in the expansion of our U.S. LVT manufacturing footprint. We're growing our capabilities in our Calhoun, Georgia plant. We are releasing to the marketplace WPC product that's coming out of that plant, and that's going well, and we continue to grow that. And then, of course, we've been hard at work over the last several months on new product launches. It's always an important part of our year to hit the ground running and get new product out to the market, unique new product that'll help our retail partners be successful and profitable. And so we've got a good slate of products geared up and ready to go, and a really exciting new performance story that Mark and Jimmy are going to walk you through.
All right, real quick, is there any chance that the Mannington residential business will get to the level you had in 19? I know you're privately held and probably can't talk a lot about that, but what can you say?
Yeah, no, that is our goal, and we're moving in that direction. That's what we're working hard to do. We're confident we can get there with the momentum that we're seeing right now.
Yeah. Well, one last question before we move on. You just mentioned the domestic production of rigid LVT, and then you mentioned, I raised an eyebrow here, I didn't realize, so what you're doing in Calhoun is WPC, because a lot of the new stuff that's coming in Northwest Georgia is SPC.
Yeah, that's correct. We've been focused on WPC.
Yeah.
We have a really strong product line out in the marketplace with our Duramax product, and we wanted to focus there first. We've been a big believer in domestic manufacturing. We believe that made in the USA drives benefits to the retailers as well as the consumers, and we wanted to focus in our flagship product line with the Duramax and WPC. So that's where our focus has been, and we're rolling that out now, which is great.
That's good. All right, Mark, you're the one that started this relationship with Microban. You had an exclusive on the use of Microban in carpet, and I know I've seen your advertising, and I've talked to you a couple times this year, and that's been, I guess, one of your silver bullets, especially in light of COVID. It's been a lucky decision you made several years ago. Tell us a bit more about the relationship with Microban.
That's right, Kemp. First of all, good morning, and thanks for having us. Yeah, you know, Phenix did enter into an exclusive relationship with Microban a few years ago to develop their technology to be used on residential carpet products. At the time, we really felt like Microban was gaining a lot of momentum and leading the whole antimicrobial space, their brand was. Mm-hmm. We felt that their long-term strategy would ultimately result in potential for tremendous consumer brand awareness in all the categories they participated in. So, you know, at the time, Phenix was a relatively young company, and we felt like we could really leverage the power of their brand, but in addition to that, really address the need state that consumers were dealing with. So we were eager to get into that relationship with them. Microban, as we discovered, was being used on a lot of different home interior products. Customers wanted that protection on various surfaces within the home, and it wasn't being offered on the soft floor covering segment. So they've been great to work with. Their product performs extremely well. You know, we started out by putting it just on a few products, but as you know, last year we rolled this thing out across virtually all of our unbranded products. We felt it was a real differentiator for us in the marketplace. So as you alluded to, the timing couldn't have have been better. We're seeing just tremendous appetite in the marketplace for home products that are protected by Microban. It's obviously an on-trend topic. I think our goal all along was to be able to offer this as an entire home solution for the floor. Obviously, with the popularity of LVT, that's something that we ultimately desire to be able to work towards, and that's what we're on the phone talking about today. We got some really exciting news in that regard.
All right, let's move to that. So you're expanding this relationship with Microban, which is a North Carolina company, and a lot of people know Farr is based over there in North Carolina. So you're expanding this and you're putting it into hard surface. Jimmy, tell us a little bit more about that, if you would.
Yeah, good morning, Kemp. Yeah, we're extremely excited to be announcing that we are going to be expanding this exclusive relationship. We're going to be able to include residential LVT and sheet vinyl through the specialty retail channel as an exclusive technology and brand association. And so it's a really exciting development for us. Kind of job one for us is to get the technology in the market as quick as we can in our flagship program. So I think our Adura selling system, which has been one of our most successful programs in the history of our LVT product line, is just a really simple way to sell LVT. The consumer picks their color, and the specialty retail associate can help guide them to the right construction, whether that be WPC, SPC, or LVT. And all of those colors are available in all the samples in the display. Now it's going to include Microban. So we're going to be pushing that out in the first quarter. You'll see that on Max, Rigid, and Flex in that display. We also are going to be launching it in our Main Street commercial line through specialty retail, and a new product called City Line that you'll see before year end in the market. So really aggressive plan to get that pushed out. A really interesting technology, the Microban that we're going to be putting into the LVT products will be in the urethane wear layer. So it won't require any other treatment, won't have to refresh it over the life of the product. It's a really cool technology that we really think is going to resonate with the consumer as we get that rolled out into the market.
Two quick questions. So it's going to be on Adura branded products, which is the LVT, and this is not going to be a topical application. So in this product, it's going to be a permanent treatment. It's going to be built into it, right?
That's right. It's built into the urethane wear layer, so it'll last the life of the product. Again, won't require any sort of topical treatment. You won't have to do any sort of refresh. And so far, we've just been extremely excited with the efficacy results that we have. And kind of the brand promise that we're going to be able to put out on the market is very exciting.
Yeah, and you're going to be promoting this, I guess, with in-store displays and some social media, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. You're going to see a full court press. We think this is really big news.
Yeah.
So a major investment in that Adura selling system this year. We're going to refresh all the stories in the display, new photography, new POP material, along with a big press on the social media side.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations, guys, on this news. I've been talking to three gentlemen at Mannington about the fact that they're expanding their relationship with Microban and putting it on the hard surface LVT in the Adura brand name, sheet vinyl products, and City Line on Main Street. Again, you've been listening to Kemp Harr and Florelli.net.